What's up, survivors, and welcome to another episode of ARK Fjördur. Took a nice little vacation after we absolutely destroyed the broodmother last episode, survivors. Just kidding, we almost died in that fight. Anyways, as you could probably tell behind us, we got quite a bit of things to do today. First among them, we're going to be taming, a bunch of Diplos. And we're going to be mutating them to take on the Alpha Dragon. Just kidding again. Okay, I'm done. Actually, we're going to be using them to be sacrificial dinos for the real prize of today's episode. And as you can see, we already found ourselves a 145 female Diplo. Once we get our hands on a male mate, we'll be able to create an army of sacrificial Diplos to finally allow us to tame our very own Carcharodontosaurus. The good news is, the best thing you can use to sacrifice to the Carchar is a Diplo. And Diplo taming is incredibly easy. It's actually a passive tame, and the only thing you're going to need is some regular kibble. A full set of ghillie gear wouldn't hurt either. High-level Diplos are really easy to find on Fjördur, so it's actually your best option early game or late game if you want to get your hands on your very own Carcharodontosaurus as well. But ultimately it comes down to what's convenient for you and your playthrough, survivors. Alrighty, coming in for our first feed on the first Diplo. We're going to be looking for a decent health stat on these guys, because the higher the health, the more efficiency it's going to have while sacrificing to the Carcha. Let's see how much kibble it's going to take to tame one of these things. Okay, not bad. Alright. I know the first feed takes a long time to recuperate from, so this should take maybe 10 minutes. Well, survivors, I ended up throwing off my ghillie and putting on my regular armor, because apparently the Diplo will just wander around eating grass and its food stat will never go down. So, pretty much forced to do this. Okay, we got that female cryoed up and ready to go. We just need to find that male mate, and I believe this one right here is actually a 140. We'll have to wait and see. Dang, it's getting kind of hard to see as well. I do not like recording in the dark, so we're going to have to hurry this up. Let's see what this thing is. Ah, 145. Okay, that's even better. Let's see if we can get this thing tamed up, survivors. The trick I used to get the last Diplo tamed was running right under its belly. This will prevent it from hitting you and knocking you back, also preventing it from eating grass, replenishing its food stat. The only downside, I guess, would be it gets pretty annoying. Before I start taming this thing, though, I'm going to go around the area and do a quick little patrol, make sure everything in the area is taken care of. Because last time I almost got ambushed by a couple of Andrews, and there we go. Speak of the devil, an Andrewsarchus right there. And hopefully nothing spawns in to attack us right in the middle of taming this thing. It's a fairly easy tame, but I'd rather it take as little time as possible, and this is one of those things that the slightest thing can make it last forever. Man, survivors, imagine listening to that one noise the Diplo makes the entire time you're trying to tame this thing. It's been like a half hour. Oh, and now it's ready again. Sweet. We are still below half. This is going to be pretty fun. Oh, hello. We got a mutated Diplo. Look at that. Alright, right off the bat. We might have to keep this one. Our first Diplo egg ended up with a mutation, and it actually looks pretty cool. Alrighty, survivors, we are almost good to go for some Carcha taming. We just got to get a couple of more Diplos raised up, and then we should be just about good to go here. I'm not really sure how much Diplos it's going to take to get one tamed up, but I'm going to come in with about 15 of them, and then that should do the trick right there. Hoping. Here's hoping. Wow. Alright, twins. I only needed about 3 more Diplos, but we're going to have some extras, it seems. Whoa. Oh, okay, triplets. We're gonna have a lot of extras, I guess. Perfect. Well, just in case we find another one out there, we'll be able to tame that one too, I guess. By the way, we won't be sacrificing that mutated one. That is now my personal Diplo. Well, here we are, survivors. We have all the Diplos raised and ready to go. I also put a couple of more levels into their health stat, because the more health they actually have, the more efficiency they're gonna have while taming the Carcha. Only thing there is to do now is patrol every Giga spawn on Fjördur, hoping to get one of these things to spawn in. Oh, we got one. We definitely got one. Right there. Oh my god, that looks beautiful. Oh wow, okay, that's perfect. Definitely perfect, okay. Dang, those colors look amazing. That's gonna be awesome if we can end up taming that. Alrighty, survivors, let me break down how we're going to do this thing. First things first, we will not be using a trap to tame it. That's right, survivors, we will be taming the Carcharodontosaurus without a trap. And that's just because, being solo, it's a simple enough taming mechanic to where we can really get away without using any kind of trap. That's just kind of extra. So the Carcharodontosaurus is way over there. We're on top of this hill where we're going to be uncrowing every single Diplo we have and putting it on passive. And as you can see, we got quite a bit of them right here. And once that's done, we're going to be heading down to where the Carcha is, and we're going to start sacrificing things to get the taming process started. And that's the gist of it, survivors, and we are now on our way to getting our first Carcharodontosaurus. Just a quick little experiment here. That first creature there that he's eating right now, I had taken care of with my shotgun, and this other one over here I took care of with my wyvern. I just want to see which one... Okay, that's not bad at all. That's definitely more than half. Let's see what this does, if at all. Okay, so that didn't work. So you have to use a shotgun or some kind of melee weapon you use personally. And I guess that makes sense. Well, at least there's plenty of dinos around that we can use to sacrifice to this thing. And the trikes actually do a lot for that progress bar, so this may actually do the trick here. Wow, okay, so it can actually smell it from way over there. I thought you had to get a lot closer. Where are you going, buddy? Oh, no. Well, that's not good. I'm not taking the trike way up there. I'm never going to reach it. Oh, man, that didn't go according to plan. Oh, you came back. And it ate the corpse. Ah, almost. Wow, I'm surprised it actually walked all the way back. That was pretty interesting there. Okay, this trike right here should be the last one we need. Hopefully, everything goes according to plan and it doesn't try to walk off like last time. Oh man, if we can actually tame this Carcha, that's going to be so cool. I'm wondering how good they're going to be against the world bosses here on Fjördur. I want to see how good they are against Steinbjörn. Before we start thinking of taking them to any boss fights though, we're definitely going to need to find a mate for this one, but it's cool we found this one first of all. Alright, you big beast, come over here and get the trike. The last one. Hopefully. Did that do the trick? Oh man, that scared me. I totally thought that it didn't work for a second there. Woo! Okay, survivors, we're on a pretty short time limit here, so we gotta get this thing to the Diplos right away. The good news is they're all on passive and ready to go. Woo, alright. I'm getting pretty nervous here, but I'd say we're off to a pretty good start. I don't know, survivors, what do you think's easier, the Carcharodontosaurus taming or the Giga taming? Because, if you ask me, this is pretty easy. This is going by like a breeze. I'd say the hardest thing is actually finding a decent one worth taming, but going about taming it? Yeah, no big problem at all. And I got it done without a trap. There we go. Oh, that's not bad at all. Nice. We're already up pretty much 50%. Sweet. We definitely went overkill with the Diplos. Okay, so before we go any further, we're going to need to let that meter drop. And the more it goes down, the faster it goes. So the trick is really just being patient and letting that meter go down all the way. And as long as you do that, survivors, the Carchar won't kick you off, and you won't lose any taming effectiveness on it. Remember though that I do play on 3x, but I'm pretty sure that people have done this on official without getting kicked off, so... Yeah, see how fast it's going down now compared to just a couple of seconds ago? Definitely worth it to wait. We've got plenty of room now. Let's go ahead and finish off these Diplos and get this thing tamed up. Dang. You know what, survivors? I'm actually very tempted on finding a mate, like right away after this, because I am very curious to see how it's going to perform in those boss fights here on Fjördur. Oh, and not only that, we could probably use these things on Extinction too. Man, I haven't been in Extinction much, but now that these are out, I'm probably going to enjoy it a lot more, I bet. Yep, so much to look forward to with these things. Oh yeah, and I was also thinking too, I can also use these things on both Genesis Part 1 and 2. Probably won't be able to tame them on Genesis Part 1, but I can definitely upload them and use them for the missions. Definitely a lot of things we could do with these. Here we go, this should be it right here. Last Diplo. Yes! Okay, we got our first Carcharodontosaurus survivors. Wow. Look at that. Perfectly tamed. And we didn't need a trap. Not bad at all. Just in case you were wondering, survivors, here's the location on the map where I found my Carcha. But just remember, every place a Giga can spawn, these guys can spawn too. So wherever you found a Giga before, just know you have a chance in finding one of these guys. Oh, you know we're definitely taking this thing for a test spin. Woo! Saddle making time. Alright, just need a couple more things. Should be able to make it. There we go. Yes! Alright, let's do this! Get out of here. Trying to check out my new dinosaur. Wow, look at that. It almost looks like stars. And it's like a galaxy or something. That might be a good name. Galaxy. I don't know, I'll have to consider it, but in any case, it's time to take this thing for a spin. Wow, look at that. It's huge. Probably on par with the Giga. Just like a tad bit more slender. Well, there you have it, survivors. We have tamed ourselves a mighty Carcharodontosaurus. Sorry about the lack of uploads in the long-form videos. I've been trying to work on ways to make longer videos, and this is actually the longest video I've posted ever, so I'm pretty proud of that. I think I want to stick to maybe like 10 to maybe 15 minutes long. That sounds perfect to me, but you'll have to let me know what you think. And I want to take the time to thank all of you that stuck with me so far, even though I haven't been uploading a lot lately, just a couple of shorts videos now and then. We've almost hit the 500 subscriber mark, and that means, oh man, that's absolutely insane. So thank you for that, survivors. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And, as always, stay surviving. I will see you in the next one.